Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to X2 The Threat. My name is Afro Luigi, and that gate up ahead is Antagon Memorial, where we will be continuing the plot. How's our station doing? Not making any money and waiting for goods to arrive. So, my ship is in Cloud-Based Southwest. Is it returning or leaving? It is leaving to get crystals. Okay, so it'll eventually start making money, and once it does, we'll see if we'll save up and replace that thing with a faster ship, that freighter with a faster ship. I apologize if there's any meowing in the background. My cat's by my feet. He wants to go outside, but it's too late for him to go outside. He was already outside all day today, so. Okay, I'm assuming we need to go to the trading station. So let's do that.
Docking granted. Autopilot activated.
And while we're here, we'll keep an eye out for the Brett, I think his name is. Ships. There we go.
Cyan 2.
Navigation. None actually.
Autopilot off.
Let's see. Where is this guy? He is down there. 11 kilometers away, so we'll get within 8 kilometers so we can calm him. Okay, gotta keep an eye on our shields for this one. And there we go.
Hey Jules, how did things go back at the gate? You managed to get rid of the mines?
Everything went well. Where's our
You left a
Talati
while ago
friend?
in a bit of a hurry. I tried to follow, but that son of a Talati used his jump drive. But something tells me that we'll find out on Antigone. When I was following him down there, I saw him using one of the museum's archive terminals. He was sitting there for like forever, and then all of a sudden he got really excited and ran off. Whatever he found at the terminal, it must have been something that looks like it'll make him a hell of a profit. Anyway, his next stop was one of the closed cabins at the comm center. And when he came out, he ran straight to a glider and left the planet with the orbital transporter. Some pilots here in the sector told me they saw a Talati ship jumping out of the sector. Seems he didn't leave me much of a chance this time.
I'll take the data I downloaded from the panel of the Earthgate down to the museum and try to find out what they are good for.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Elena Coe told me already. She said the data you downloaded must have been stored there by the AP gunner for God knows what reason. Maybe they're the key to something. I don't know. Miss Coe sounded very skeptical about that. She said both TerraCorp and the Goners had already turned the entire museum archive upside down, but they didn't find anything interesting about the gunner. Personally, I think we've got at least a shot. We're sitting ducks here anyway, so why not use the time we have? I've contacted Bandana, and he said he tried to find our Talati friend. I'll stay around myself in case he shows up again.
Good idea. I'll take the next orbital transporter down to Antigone. Great, I'll go to the museum soon, but I've got some other things to do first. I don't think we really have anything to do. We're just waiting for our station to start making us a profit. So yeah, let's just continue with the plot.
The next transporter will go down in a few Missouri's. Let it take you to the planet, and then take your rental glider to Landing Dock 18. That's where the Talati went. Try starting your investigations at those terminals I talked about. Perhaps you can use your comm device to compare the data you scanned off the gate with the Antigone archive. I'll be around when you get back.
Okay. Assuming this is some kind of mini game or something. Down he goes. Is it just gonna fly us all the way? Oh no, it's just taking us a shortcut. So there's the transport. That'll supposedly take us down to the surface. That lopsided transport that would never actually be able to get into orbit, because it only has engines on one side of the ship. Oh, actually, looks like my cat's behaving himself. That'll change if I stick out my foot. He'll start playing with it. Don't. What? So we just land. I'm assuming this is just gonna be one extended cutscene where I got to do all the talking. That's such a dopey-looking fighter. Oh, look at those character models. Archnopedia. Okay.
Uploading data from storage device labeled AP Gunner.
Granted. License confirmed. Scanning crew. 5 confirmed. Standby. Harry Gusto Molobu. Bofu D. Bala Go. Oh, okay. Argon ship database. Bay doors of vessels underway. Glowing crystal open. AP Tarantino. So it's just a list of people and when they've left. Looks like it. Compare with data.
Searching through ship database of Antigone Station. No match.
Okay. Do I gotta do it with... let's start at 1 and just work our way through.
Searching through ship database of Antigone Station.
Start with 1, then move on to 2.
No match.
Okay, that's page 1. How about page 2?
Searching through ship database of Antigone Station. No match.
Okay. How about page 3? Scanning.
Searching through ship database of Antigone Station. No match.
Okay, we're running out of options here. Option 4.
Searching through ship database of Antigone Station.
No.
Multiple possible matches found.
3,
Validating data.
4.
Match found. Data on storage device for ship registered under the name AP Gunner is identical with data for ship AP Sonra 44. Last departure from Antigone Station on 2:15:08:15.
Okay, what was the...
Elena Cole here. Julian,
Oh, look at
good
the arm.
to see you. How are things going
That's
down
a
there?
realistic posture for the arm, but it's not a comfortable one to hold it. I found a match in the database, transmitting now.
Amazing. That's great news, Julian. Now I understand why we haven't found the AP Gunner. It's because it wasn't registered under that name with all the databases we were able to check. We would have never been able to figure out that it was registered under the name of AP Sonra 44 without the data you collected at the gate. I can't believe it's been sitting there right in front of us all the time.
Here's my problem with this. Why didn't they check ship designs in addition to IDs? You figure having the IP Gunner would be a unique ship considering it's hundreds of years old. So there'd be like maintenance records of a certain ship design going back hundreds of years, or a certain ship was record that's been there since the beginning. I don't know. It's kind of hokey, but let's go. There's a video log, an entry attached. Stand by for transfer.
I can't believe my eyes. If that's really the AP Gunner in that video, and I don't dare doubt that, it really looks like they made it out of there alive. All these Yazuras who've been looking for the wrong ship, or well, at least the wrong name. Now I see why Kyle got excited. He must have been searching for the Gunner, hoping for some clues to find a way back to Earth. Maybe you should talk to Ferd Harling. He's an old friend of mine, but more importantly by trade, he's an info broker with offices on Antigone Memorial. Your father might even have visited him to get more information after he found out what we've just learned. If there's the slightest chance that someone knows a little more than the rest of us, rest assured that this one person always turns out to be Harling. The man knows everything. He's good at what he does. So, chances are your father went to Harling for help on finding the Gunner.
Okay,
I'll give
simple
him a
enough.
call. I'm pretty sure he'll be eager to meet you. He's got quite a good relationship with your father.
Julian, if I'm not mistaken. For a moment there, I thought you were your father. Ferd Harling is the name. Let's go to my office.
Why don't we meet at your office?
Take a seat. Whiskey? I've just spoken to Eleanor and heard about the disappearance of your father. Pity. When Kyle first came to me talking about the AP Gunner still being out there somewhere, I didn't want to believe him. I thought his search of a way back to Earth had finally driven him crazy. But now, I mean, this changes everything. It looks like your father came across something he shouldn't have. Not long ago, your father came here with this really crazy story about the gunner, which, as I said already, I didn't believe for a caesura, until recently. Anyway, I provided him with the information he wanted. He robbed me blind on every kind of information about sightings of old ships, tracked signals on low frequencies, recordings of distress calls and stuff like that. That was about the last time I saw him. Now, here's the good news. When I spoke to him, he asked me to do some research on my own. So I did. So far, everything I investigated turned out to be bogus. However, I've got one trace that sounds promising. I was going to take this one myself, but now that you're here, well, I think I'm more useful if I stay here anyway. The trace I found will lead you to a sector called Niana's hideout.
Cat just bit
Some
me.
of my sources have reported that they picked up strange sensor readings, but didn't read much into it. It would be a strange coincidence, but who knows? Maybe this is the gunner, sending a distress signal on a very low frequency no one uses anymore. The problem is, you'll need an LFL device to follow this signal. Without one of those, you'd be looking for a needle. And you know what they say about space. It can be a pretty big haystack sometimes.
So how does this LFL device work?
The low frequency locator you need, or LFL, is basically a broadband dielectric spectroscopy scanning device. It's able to trigger frequency-dependent dielectric responses.
So many made-up words.
The measured admittance is directly related to the complex permittivity, and... anyway, once it finds something, the beep will lead you to it. There's a catch, however. LFL devices don't sell like Bofu. In fact, these Tezuras, it's really hard to get one. It was quite an effort even for me to locate a guy called Kha'ak. He's the only one I know of who still sells these devices, and you're not gonna like it. He's a paranid. And in case you haven't met one of these friendly folks already, paranid must be a derivation of paranoid. They wouldn't trust their own grandmother, even if they had one. And doing business with them is almost impossible. Their technology is very sophisticated and well known throughout the galaxy, but you can't say the same for their hospitality towards other species. You'll have to pull off some tricks to earn their trust before one of them will even consider speaking with you. Unfortunately, neither TerraCorp nor the Argon government have the best reputations with these fellas, so you're on your own with this. One thing, though. I've heard reports that they're troubled by pirates. Could be they'd appreciate some help in their sectors. Maybe busting some pirates could make you some new friends. I know it's not a lot to go on, but it's all the information I have at the moment. Any questions?
Nope. Think I got it. Thanks.
Okay, I'll give Eleanor a call. Be careful with those paranid. Good luck.
And that's taken care of, so I guess we're off to Paranid Space next. But I think I'm actually gonna need to take a break from the plot for a while to get some money saved up. Because I can't really go pirate busting. I've tried taking on pirates already, but my weapons weren't, as you guys saw in that last episode, my weapons weren't able to get through their shields. So I won't be able to do much for against pirates. Now the only thing I could do... trade, but you still need to get them to like you enough to let you on their stations, so that'd be a lot of trading. It'd be easier to get a new ship. And we're off into space. Space! Yeah. Oh, sorry about that yelp from me. The cat came up and started playing with my leg, and then he decided to try to bite it. Didn't get through the fabric though. It was just like a warning bite. Not sure why. He was the one who came up to me. Yeah, I was just kind of holding my leg out. He was rubbing up against it. Oh well, cats be crazy. And I still wouldn't trade him for a... I'd still take a cat over a dog any day. Okay. So, message log. Have to fly. Okay. Well, let's check for rat. Yeah, I don't see him. Let's find the west gate, which is over there.
Incoming message.
Oh.
Hello, Julian. Ferd Harling sent me a message that you need to get an LFL scanning device from a Paranet trader named Kha'ak. I have talked to your friend Brett already, and he is going to join you in one of the Paranid sectors. He left Antigone Memorial because of some stuff he had to take care of, but he promised to meet you in Priest Rings by the time you get there. By the way, you will be able to reach the Paranid territory a lot faster if you equip your ship with a jump drive. So I took the liberty to arrange that for you. Just drop by the TerraCorp HQ in Home of Light on your way to the Paranid systems. We will have a jump drive ready to be fitted in one of your ships. You will, however, need at least an M4 class ship for this, since small M5 scout ships cannot supply the power needed by a jump drive. I will not be there myself, but Saya will be waiting at the HQ for you. She insisted on supervising the installation of the drive herself. So, you see, you are in best hands. Good luck.
Okay. And we are flying an M5, I believe. Yep. So, definitely one way or another we need to, get save up some money, get a new ship. What's this? Transport MT. Oh, that's the thing that just took us up and down. Up and down. So, let's see. What to do.
Autopilot activated.
Oops, that's not what I want to do, but oh well, it'll do. Ore belt. Yeah, nothing yet. There's the crystal fab right there. It's going to. How's it doing for stock? Actually, it's not bad. So, how fast is my mercury? Oh, right, that's the one I got from Elena. That's slower than molasses. So, actually, I should see if if there's an Argon fighter that will buy freight crystals. Anything would be better than that stupid freighter. So let's go do that. Check for... Actually, can I check that?
Entering system. The hole.
If I watch this, I will. No.
Incoming message.
Another one. Hello, Julian. Commander Dana here. I've been keeping an eye on your progress since we last talked. You're doing well. I must say Elena is quite impressed, and knowing her business acumen, she's far from easy to impress. While we both know that there's more than a little of your father's sector-jumping spirit in you, we still feel it would be wise for you to take time to build up a decent foundation in terms of both factories you own as well as credits freely available to you. I know you're on your way to Parented Sectors to meet Brett, but you should still use this time you have now wisely. Trade and expand your horizons beyond the here and now. There may be events and trials beyond what you may see immediately ahead of you, and you must be prepared. You need to ensure your ship is as ready for the unforeseen as you are. The Brett will be waiting once you have added a few credits and perhaps a few factories and ship upgrades to your name. If anything, he has almost as much of a trader's eye as you do, so you can bet he'll be trading too, though knowing Brett, probably not in the same line of wares. So that was some foreshadowing. That was foreshadowed, like, as we heard in a few episodes ago, President's End was attacked by an unknown race. That was foreshadowing that they're going to be a bigger threat. And yes, this game does... these games do have a tendency to encourage you every now and then just to wander off the beaten... Actually, pretty much pushes you off the regular path. They're like, no, you can't do this yet till you can afford it. And they're never cheap. So I think I'm going to take his advice and end the episode here and do some trading off camera. At least enough to afford a better ship for my solar power plant. something at least that can carry M-size wares, I think is what a crystal is. Crystal fabs. Yeah, they're an M-size ware. So an Argon, actually, let's see, M3s carry L. Wait. Yeah. Let's see if we can find an M4 in this sector. Oops, that's not our sector. This is our sector. Yep. Busters. Perfect. A buster would be able to carry a bunch of wares. Not a lot, but it'd be much faster than the Mercury, I believe. Let's go check up here. 150. What's the Dolphin speed, actually? 120 compared to the Buster. Yeah, that slight increase in speed will help, even though the cargo bay is a lot smaller. Actually, I can order my Mercury, that slow-ass freighter, to meet me at a factory, and I can sell it and probably afford one of these Mercuries. Anyhow, I'm going to worry about this off camera. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye.